Hello friends, this is Jason Decanio from the Queens New Yorker, the Jason Decanio Show, and What's on Your Mind. And just a quick little video to basically show you the wonderful conversation of emails that I had between Ebayisajoke and myself, evidently around sometime last night. As you can tell, the dude doesn't sleep and pretty much stays up most of the time. Notifications came through my Google account left and right, and including two from YouTube, or actually just one from for a privacy complaint. Well, let me go ahead and show it to you real quick and give you the lowdown of what's going on. As you can see, time is 12:58. That was almost 12 hours ago. Okay, and he obviously made a comment on Spoken Gaza Pete's video, and he's addressed it to me and saying that he's going to submit a DVD to my job. Yep, proving to them that what a sick lunatic I am working at their store. In response to that, Mr. Jokester, like I said, continue to threaten my company, and they're going to fight you on this, okay? If you've got balls to send a DVD of my activity, my private activity, to my company because you claim to be a concerned customer, let me tell you something. You got balls, real balls. So good luck sending that video to Walgreens, because it will have your name and address on there, and I wouldn't doubt for 1 second, if Walgreens sends something back to you, a reply that says, if you continue to do this, you will be sued. So, I reply back to him. This is at 1:20. And I was up last night actually getting material for my radio program. And I quoted and said, okay, you threat again. Consider that one you took down on your site up again there. Walgreens is not going to care whether you submit to that to them, but they will come after you with a lawsuit for threatening their employee. And that's true. Unlike eBay, Jokester, okay, Walgreens takes care of its employees, okay? They have compensated me very well. And I have told them everything I could possibly tell them about you, okay? Right? They are trying to stay out of this. If you force their hand, you're going to ask for some more trouble than you could possibly handle. So why don't you just stay out of Walgreens' business and fight me instead of going to this place or that place, pointing a finger and trying to get me fired, because you know what? They're going to look at you like a sick person that you really are. And then of course, I submitted another one under my other channel. Yes, Jokester, I have two channels, which you probably, if you didn't figure that out, then you probably would like to go ahead and try something there. So I sent this one and said, you don't own anyone there, masked man. We have you admitting all your stuff to everyone. You made the mistake by making the videos. It's free press, friend. Might want to look at the definitions of what you think is cyberbullying. To which the Jokester replies at 1:46, almost 10 hours ago, but between this email, which was at 1:21, almost 25 minutes later, he comes back with a threat and says, you effing wait. There you go. Right there. You effing wait. 1:47, a minute later, same thing. So he keeps saying it. And then at 1:47, to my other account, which I don't think he knows is me, he says, I'm not threatening an employee. I'm simply giving them a video of what you put on the internet. They can't have someone like that work for them. Let me tell you something. Walgreens does not judge who works for them. If they can do the job and they can satisfy customers, then there's no way in hell on wheels that they're going to fire somebody for what he does outside of the company. Okay? I never to this day have brought Walgreens into the equation. You are forcing Walgreens' hand there, buddy. And I would advise you not to, because they have very good lawyers that could sue you for really bringing them into something that has never been their fight to begin with. So again, what the heck are you wasting their time for? Come after me, coward. You're a coward. Okay, this is what I wrote now. Back at 2:02 a.m. And I said, it's a threat all their way, Chuck. You cannot submit something that you know is defaming an individual. You don't realize Walgreens will fight, unlike the cowards at eBay. Yes. And I also put on there at 2:04, 3 minutes later, I also said, whether or not you think you're right, I work for them and I give them the best I can. All you can do is bash me because I tell the truth. Again, which you can't handle. And like I said before, friends, no different. The same old stuff. Same old tactics and bullying and harassment and threatening that you just continue to do out there, jokester. Like I said, you don't sleep. Well, and then again at 2:07, which was 4 minutes after that, I said to him, I guess you will risk your freedom as a human being to sit in jail for the rest of your life when you decide to bark up the wrong tree. Isn't that right, Chucky boy? Yep. That means you're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. You go sit there and make your little videos and your little threats and everything. Remember, you flush it, I flaunt it. Okay? 2:09. I said, and I quote, not threatening employee. Ha! You are the master of threats, lies, scam, fraud, and everything in the book. You can never be truthful in the words that come out of that filthy pie hole of yours. And it's true. And I've said this for over 9.5 months there, jokester. Nothing of whatever you say anymore is going to be even close to the truth. So you might as well just stop your ass and fighting, because you know from here on out you cannot win. Okay? Again. And got two more for you here. 2:23. Big shot again. They won't fight for a dumb shit like you. It doesn't matter, my friend. When they realize that you're pestering them with your stupid DVD about all the videos that I've made, telling them the truth, telling the truth about you and your little scams and frauds and everything else that you've done to me and the rest of Team eBay, you are going to have to get your lawyers and go over to Illinois and start some major court hearings, because they won't take this lightly, okay? And they don't have to get me involved because they're the ones who are fighting for me, okay? So once again, you want to bring this up to them and waste their wonderful time? Go right ahead. 2:31, which was about 8 minutes after, I replied back. And I said, yes, they will. I have reported you to the corporate offices so they know who you are and will be on the lookout. The issue here, my fat friend, is you keep threatening me and trying to bring the wrong people into the situation. See, you flagged my first What's on Your Mind video for privacy. Not sure why, but you just make it easier to prove my point that you flag videos more than anyone else. That's right. And that's the end of the emails. Well, after all that, I submitted 2 privacy complaint reports. And look at your wonderful channel now, Mr. Jokester. This is what's happening to you right now. Obviously, you don't seem to really give 2 shits about it, but let me be more frank to you. Continue to do this, and you will be shut down every time. Remember, you flush it, I flaunt it. And again, the message to Detweiler, Jason Kelly's coming for you. Be prepared. You're next. I'm Jason Decanio, and I will have more videos like this to give to you, to give you the truth of what Mr. Ebayisajoke is doing out there. He continues to think that he's the victim, and yet look at the activity. So you decide for yourself, friends. Who's telling the truth here? The guy who never wears a mask and gives you all the credible facts? Or the one who's wearing the mask and says, well, you know, this, that, and the other thing, and has to easily defend the fact that he's in the wrong to begin with? Remember, jokester, stop your stupid threats or face the consequences. You make the decision. It's you who are going to decide your fate, no one else. Jason Decanio signing off. See you on the radio.